Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to do a little Christmas jewelry, um, I don't know, tutorial and talk about. So I have got all my Christmas jewelry. I've pulled it all out from last year, and I have a few things left over from last year, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them in my sales again this year, but I'm going to make a few things, and I was going to do a little tutorial to show you kind of what I'm making. So this is a Cascade earring. It's made with memory wire and fire polish beads. It hangs really pretty like this. And so this pair is left over from last year, and it's green and red, so Christmas colors. That's how they hang when you're wearing them. So I have that in silver, and I have one in gold. And you have to finagle them around sometimes to get them to hang just right. Shake them around a little bit. Yeah, they're really pretty. And again, they're made with memory wire and beads. And I call them Cascade earrings because that's kind of what they look like they're doing to me. They're cascading. So I had that silver pair and then this gold pair. And then I made several of these pairs of little Swarovski Christmas tree earrings. So these are made with margarita beads. And they're really, really pretty. They're really sparkly, really pretty little earrings. So there's a pair in green and white, or green and AB with a red bicone at the top. Here's a pair of red and crystal AB. And this is Siam. This is the Siam red. And that was the emerald green, not the fern green. So they turn out really pretty. I ordered these from Fire Mountain Gems, the margarita beads, and I've actually ordered more this time. I'm going to show you how to make these today. And these are the AB, and these sold like crazy last year, these AB ones. So yeah, they're really sparkly, really pretty little Christmas trees. And then I did some beaded Christmas trees, and I had this pair left from last year. And it just used 4mm pearls, bicones, and some seed beads. And I can't even remember what tutorial I used with these, but I did use a tutorial from Facebook or from YouTube. I'll have to try to find it because I'd like to make a few more pairs of these. I thought they turned out really cute. So those are little beaded Christmas trees. And then I did a ton of snowmen. So here is a snowman. He's clear, white, or just clear beads. I've used a rhinestone spacer, a regular spacer, and a cube bead for his hat. So there we have him in clear. Here we have him in a frosted bead with a red rhinestone spacer. Here we have him in a crackle bead. You can do all kinds of these snowmen with just all different stuff. So that's a crackle bead there. And then I've got him in a white pearl. I thought the pearl ones turned out cute. Whoops, with the rondelle spacer for his middle or scarf or whatever that you want to call that. And here he is in another crackle. That's a more dense looking crackle, like a white crackle bead. And here he is in gold and pearl. So this one's kind of fancy. But yeah, they make really cute little snowmen. I sold a lot of these last year as well. But I had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, I had about 10 pairs of these left. So I don't know that I'll make any more of these, maybe just a couple, I don't know. And then I did this one where I beaded his scarf, and they turn out kind of cute too. So, yeah. And then we had the snowflakes. Now you can get these snowflake charms on Budget Bead Box's website right now, as well as the bicones. But these, I mean, these sold like crazy last year. I sold tons of these little, I put like $6 on them, and they just sold like crazy. I used all different color bicones, mostly like purples and blues, just for wintry colors. But here's another example of a blue and like a greenish color bicone. But these are just really cute. I mean, they hang cute. They're inexpensive for people to buy, like for stocking stuffers or whatever. And then here's a gold pair. So you can get the snowflakes, the silver ones. I don't think Shirley has the gold ones right now, but you can get the silver ones on Budget Bead Box. They are very inexpensive, and if I can get this guy to hang right, they make really cute little earrings, especially when you put the bicones like that, and you can get the bicones on Budget Bead Box as well. And if you have crystals, you can glue a crystal there in the middle. So yeah, really, really cute, quick and easy, and they sell like mad. Okay, so another thing I had a lot of last year were angel earrings, and I sold several of them, but when the season was over, I gave all of the rest of them to my mom for Christmas tree decorations. So that's what I'm getting ready to do right now, is make angel earrings, and I will show you my board here. Okay, so this is what I do when I'm getting ready to make a ton of things. I lay out the beads. So each set of angel earrings has a body and some wings and a head and a halo. Okay, so that's going to be your angel earring, and I have got all different shapes and sizes of beads here, but I've laid them out in little piles. So each one of these will make a set. Each pile will make a set of angel earrings. So I've got 2 trays full of these guys that I'm going to make today. And I thought while I was doing it, I would just show you guys how to make them, because they're really quick and easy. They turn out really cute. And especially if you make them with a lot of really sparkly beads, people like the sparkly beads, and they just sell really well. So, yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started with these. What you're going to need if you want to make the angel earrings is wings of some sort. Now they have dragonfly wings. Those don't work too good for the angels because they ended up looking like fairies. Let me show you the dragonfly wings. Here they are. I'll show you the difference between the dragonfly wings and the angel wings. Now the dragonfly wings make really cute little dragonflies, but there, if you can see, when you put a body with the dragonfly wings, they look more like a fairy than they do an angel. So I have some dragonfly wings here, but nope, we're not going to use those today. We're going to use angel wings. So, because I don't want them to look like fairies for Christmas. Not really. Okay, so let me get this camera down here a little bit better where we can see what we're doing. Okay, so you're going to need a body of some sort. Now, I like something that looks like a dress. Like this bead is like a cone-shaped bead, and it looks kind of like a dress. I got these at Hobby Lobby. Michael's also has them. You can also use like these teardrop-shaped ones. They work pretty good. And then I have some tinier, those are just like, not barrels, but I guess they are kind of barrels, but they go out and then back in. I don't know what they would be called. So there's those. And then these are teeny tiny little cone-shaped beads that came in a bargain, not a bargain bead box, but a Jesse James thing, I think. So anyway, and okay, so you can use any, you can use anything really, but I kind of like the ones that look like a dress, or, just a pointy, they have like a flare to them. So you need those. You need a wing. So I've got these wings. I got these at Michael's, I believe, or Joann's. They also make this type of wing, which I'm going to do a set with them as well. And I had these teeny tiny little, these wings. And I can't remember where I got them all. Either Michael's or Hobby Lobby or one of those places pretty much is where I got all this stuff. And then you're going to need a head. Now, whoops, my head just rolled off. Okay, so one thing you want to think about when you're doing this is you don't want your head to be like humongous. So you want your head to be proportionate to your wings and your body. Now this one is kind of pushing it a little, but it's okay. But I try to make sure that the head is not either too big or too small. You want your head to be kind of, you want it to look decent. And then you're going to need something for a halo. So I've used these spacer beads a lot. They have these kind of spacer beads you can get. I even have smaller little spacer beads. My favorite thing to use for the heads are these rondelle spacers or rhinestone spacers. But when I pulled one out today, I don't have very many. So I thought I had a bunch, but I don't know what happened to them. Either I've used them or I don't know what happened to them. But anyway, I don't have them now. And you're going to need chain nose pliers, cutters, round nose pliers if you don't have the looper tool. And if you do have the looper tool, we're going to see how it works on these. I haven't used it on these yet, but I'm going to try it. So round nose, chain nose, if you don't have the looper. If you do have the looper, you probably won't need the round nose, and your cutters. And head pins. Sorry, you're going to need one head pin for each earring, so 2 per set, and ear wires. And I'm using fish hooks for all of mine today just because they're easy. All right, so let's get started. So you're going to take your head pin, and you're going to put your angel bottom on. Now you want to make sure, pull on it a little, wiggle it around, that your head pin is not going to come out, because, go through the hole in your bead, because sometimes that happens. Okay, put your wings on. So you've got this. Put your little head on. And you can also use like bead caps on here and stuff, but I tend to just like the halo, the little plain old halo. So see, there she is. You've got a cute little angel. She's very sparkly. You could glue a crystal in the middle here if you wanted to, which I may end up doing. You can even layer the little bead caps to make her halo a little fuller. You can do it that way, or you can even layer a couple of them on here. And see there, she's got a double halo. I kind of like that. I might leave it like that. Okay, so let's see how the looper does with this. So I'm going to put my looper pliers in here, get it down to the bottom of the thing, and well, let's see, let's go a little lower. I'll try to make it because I don't want it to be and just flip it around. I love these loopers, they're awesome. Okay, and I did have a trick. Somebody told me a trick. If you take it and you kink it back a little while it's still in your pliers, several people have told me that, then it makes your little shepherd's hook look a lot better. So I didn't do it quite enough on this one, so I'm just going to bend it back a little. I should have done it a little more. And then, whoops, bend it around. These are not the round nose pliers that I like. Okay, and there you have your little angel. Isn't she cute? So we are going to open up our ear hook. And the good thing about these angels is their wings are usually double-sided, so it really does not matter which way they go on. You just stick them on. Close her up. Well, goodness. Having issues today. Close her up, and there she is. Really, really cute little angel. Okay, so see that one? Great. Okay, so I'm just going to do one of several different kinds of them so you can kind of get an idea of the different types of things you can use. So here we have a gold one. We've got this gold bottom, some gold wings. So we're going to take our head pin, put our little angel body on. Okay, put our wings on. Put our head on. And this one I have a fancy rhinestone rondelle, or I always want to call them rhinestone rondelles, but they're not, they're spacers. So rhinestone spacer here. Now, I don't really like the way the top of that looks, so I think what I'm going to do is grab a bicone or another little rondelle. Let's see what I've got here. I've got a bicone that looks like it will match this. So let me put this on here and see if it makes it look any better. Yeah, I kind of do like the way it just fills it in. It just makes it not quite as look so big and open. So I'm going to put that on there, that little bicone. Stick it in the spacer. And I don't know, or the looper, goodness, I'm tired. And do this, bend it back. I don't know that I really love the loopers for making these types of things that have a lot of beads on them, because they don't really get it tight, and I tend to like it to be a little tighter so your beads aren't moving all around on here. So like this one right here, I'm not loving the way that it just feels really loose to me. I think I would prefer it to be tighter. So let me try it. I'm just making a wrap loop and see how that does. So let's do this again. Put all the little pieces on here. Grab another bicone. Okay, so here we have it. Let's see, I'm going to try a wrap loop and just see, or even just a regular loop, and just see if I like the way that it does better without the looper on this. I mean, I really do like the loopers, but I like them to be, I like my earring to be a little tighter. I don't like it to feel like it's so loose. And here's the round nose pliers that I like better because they're smaller than those other ones. Okay, I'm just going to roll the loop back. Alright. See if it makes it feel any tighter. It does, but I didn't get my loop done very good here. Stand that up. Oh man, I'm having issues today. It's been a really busy day today. I actually started driving this morning for Lyft. And so I've done 7 rides today. There we go. That's better. Yeah, and see, she turns out really cute. She's still a little loose. Probably wrap loops would be better on these, but she is really cute. So there is a second one. All right, now this one is teeny tiny. So let's see how this one turns out. But anyway, my boss had to go to Wisconsin to pick up her mother. So she has closed the store for an entire week, and I'm like, oh Lord, I can't go an entire week without a paycheck. So I am actually signed up to drive for Lyft. Now I had these little these rhinestone spacers out here, and that's kind of cute. I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I want to do just the little spacer. I think I like just the little spacer better. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to make a wrap loop on this one. But yeah, she went and has to go pick her mother up, so I'm like, I do not want to go an entire week without a paycheck because we don't get paid, you know, when the store's closed. And so I signed up to drive for Lyft. And actually, I did I've done 7 rides this morning and made about $50. And it's super easy. You just turn on your app and it tells you if there's somebody close. It tells you how far away they actually are, so you can choose if you want to go get them, if you want to take the ride or decline it. And if you choose to take it, then it navigates you the whole way to pick up the person and the whole way to drop them off. It's really, really super easy. Now you don't make a ton of money. I mean, it's not like I'm going to get rich doing Lyft, but it is definitely a good way to supplement your income if you find yourself in a situation like me where you're just not getting paid for a week. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now look, see that head pin came through the bottom of that one. It doesn't seem to be coming through the bottom of this one. So let me grab another one. These are the little ball head pins, and I don't know, maybe that one is, maybe its ball is smaller or something, but yeah, it's not going to come through that one. It must have just had a little tiny ball on it or something. So let me do this again. So there's your little angel. Isn't it adorable? And we're going to make a wrap loop. The wrap loop I really am liking better. It just is holding them a lot tighter. They're not wobbling around so much, and I don't know. I just think it makes them better. I like the wrap loop a lot better. So that's probably what I'm going to do on the rest of these guys. This is turning out good. You can hear Chris on the phone. It's his dad. They've called like 15 times today. I don't know how he gets any work done. They call all day long about every little thing. But I can hear him. He's like, okay, well, I gotta go. He does, he trains doctors to use medical software, so he's on the phone all day long. I mean, some days it's real busy. It's just like one call right after the next, and then he gets his parents on the phone and he can't get off. It's funny. All right, so there are those. Those are really, really cute. I like the way they turn out. These little tiny ones are so adorable. So we'll hang it on the fish hook so you can see what it looks like. Okay, and look at that. Isn't that adorable? Tiny little angel earring. So there's 3 different kinds, and you can see how differently, I'm going to have to redo those and make them wrapped loops, but you can see how differently they turn out. I've got one more here that I'm going to do. This one is a really small one, so we're going to put that on, the little wing on, the little head. And I don't even have a halo yet for this one. I have a couple tiny, tiny ones here. Or I was going to look at these little rondelle, or these, I want to call those rondelles every single time. They're not rhinestones. So that would be with the rhinestone spacer on, and that is really cute. I think I'm going to do that. So let's do a wrapped loop. These wrapped loops are so much better for holding the beads all in place on these, I've found. Okay, I'm just going to wrap it and wrap it. I like to get them pretty tight. Okay. Cut that off with our cutters. That's really cute. Let me stick it on a fish hook so you can see it. Yeah, these all turn out really different, and you know, you can use so many different beads with them, but they all turn out just, you can make them look so different, but they're all really cute. Little angels. So there that one is. Look how cute. That's adorable. Okay, and I will need to do a little tweaking on it just to get the wire in there so it doesn't stick anybody. But so that is, those are the angels, and that's, you know, you can see how differently they look depending on what beads you use. But they are really, they make really, really cute earrings. Okay, so let me show you one of the Christmas trees really quick. I know this video is getting long. These are called margarita beads. They are a flower shape with a hole in the middle. And this is a 10 millimeter, an 8 millimeter, and a 6 millimeter. Now, apparently last year, I didn't realize this, I had 12 millimeter, 10, 8, and 6. But, see, 12, 10, 8, and 6. But this year, I forgot to order the 12s. So I just have 10, 8, and 6. They still turn out really cute. I'm using a fire polish bead for the bottom, the trunk or whatever. Then I'm going to put on the 10 millimeter, the 8 millimeter, the 6 millimeter, and I'm using a bicone, just a clear AB. I'm doing this whole pair in clear AB, and I want to put the pointiest part of the bicone up. So here's what you've got. It is a really cute little Christmas tree. These I definitely want to do wrap loops on because I want to make sure that they're tight and they're not going to be, you know, you don't want them like wiggling all around. So we're going to do a wrap loop on this. Grab my pliers. I don't have a huge amount of wire left on this head pin. And I may go ahead and see if I can order some of the size 12s in the margarita bead, because I do like the tree with a little more substance. I do like that extra layer on there of having the 12 millimeter, 10, 8, and 6. I just think it looks better. My pliers are messing up. Alright, so let's trim that off. And here's what you have. And again, I'll have to trim that wire so it's a little closer and isn't going to poke anybody, but so here is what you have, the little Christmas tree. Now you can see the difference between that one and last year's. Yeah, I definitely like it with the 4 levels on there, whatever you want to call them. So I'm probably going to go ahead and order some 12s. I'll probably hold off on making these until I get those. It's not one to focus, but there you have it. Little Christmas tree. You can use cube beads like I did on this one on the bottom. It's a cube bead and a bicone on the top. Or this one, I used the fire polish bead with the bicone on the top. And yeah, there's a lot of different variety you can do. So, sorry this video has gone so long, but I hope this inspired you to want to make a few Christmas items. I'm going to have to take these apart. They're just way too loose. I don't like that. But, yeah, the angels really, they turn out so cute. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!